Thanks, Gabe.
And welcome to Orange City for the opening night of the Iowa High School football season. I'm Tim Holmes, here for Fuller Digital Solutions, and the host school, the Unity Christian Knights, taking on the Gehlen Catholic Jays here to start the 2022 football season here in Orange City at Northwestern Field. I should say Corver Field, home of Northwestern College, in a beautiful setting. Is the Gehlen Catholic Jays set to kick off in their road white uniforms with the yellow helmets, yellow pants, and the Unity Christian Knights set to receive. Taken at their own 7-yard line, all the way out across the 25 to the 28 is Ethan Van Ginkel on the return, the junior for Unity Christian. A 20-yard return, and the Knights will start their opening drive of the season at their own 28-yard line. Unity in their home unis, the white pants with the navy blue tops and helmets, white numbers. Beyond center for the Knights, Braden Bosma, he hands it up the middle. First run of the season by Trevor Wieringa, the senior. Takes it 7 yards to the 35-yard line. Bring up 2nd and 3. This Unity Christian squad, 5-4 a season ago, including a win over Gehlen Catholic in Lamar's. Unity Christian won this contest 21-15 last year to open the season, scoring twice in the last 3 minutes of an exciting victory. Braden Bosma, as a freshman at that time, came in relief and led the Knights to a comeback win. Bosma's pass intended for Cole Renz falls to the ground. They'll bring up 3rd and 3. Bosma, just a sophomore. The Knights out of the shotgun. Here's a give to Wieringa up the middle. He falls forward just 1.5 yards, and it'll bring up 4th and a long yard. See what the Knights decide to do here. Head coach for Unity Christian, Josh Van Kempen, assisted by Steve Bogard, Kyle Brummel, Marcus Mai, Don King, and Seth Swiderski. The Knights elect to punt, rolling out, and now Rugby kicking it off out of play. We'll see what the official marks this one. It was Jacob Van Dong on the boot. The official will stop at the Jays' 42-yard line.
Yard punt, 1st and 10 for the Jays at their own.
Unity Christian 7 yards on first down, but unable to pick up a first down, 3 and out, and now the Jays, their opening drive of the season. Going under center is quarterback Connor Kraft. Kraft gives it off, and stopped at the line of scrimmage is Aiden Spangler. Spangler, a senior, the leading running back for the Jays a season ago. Spangler, no gain on that first down carry. Bring up 2nd and 10 at their own 42. Just a couple minutes into this one. Here's a throw. Kraft throws it out to Bonderson. It falls incomplete on the bubble screen attempt. Bonderson, the offensive threat for Gehlen Catholic, you have to keep an eye out for. The senior wide receiver has an explosive amount of speed. Trying to get it in his hands early on here, but failed to do so. Jays having to replace threat Dylan Lehman this year. Here's Kraft out of the shotgun on 3rd and 10. He throws it across the middle. It's intercepted by the Knights. Returning it across the 40. The 30, cutting it up and tackled at the Jays' 22-yard line. Interception by Carter Slank. Slank, the senior DB, with a nice return after the pick. There is a flag behind the play back at the Jays' 38-yard line. It may negate some of the return. But on 3rd and 10, Kraft is intercepted by Carter Slank. See what the call on the field is. And they're going to call a block in the back on the Knights. Penalty at the 38-yard line, being assessed 15 yards, and it's actually going to take it all the way back to the Unity Christian 46. So that's going to wipe away the whole return from Slank. But the Knights will have it 1st and 10 in their second series of the night. Here's Braden Bosma. He's going to give it on the end around. Here's Van Dong. Van Dong follows his blockers across the 40 all the way down to the Jays' 37-yard line. And Van Dong on a 17-yard carry in the first tote of the night for Jacob Van Dong. He's going to be the offensive weapon for this Unity Christian squad. Here's Bosmer, rolls out. He throws it behind the intended receiver, Ethan Van Ginkel. Bring up 2nd and 10 at the Gehlen 37. Stops the clock at 9 minutes, 27 seconds to go here in the opening frame. Man in motion, out of the pistol formation, gives straight ahead to Rowinga. A spin move, gets through the initial line of scrimmage, and he'll fall ahead, and Rowinga a 3-yard gain.
It'll be 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 now for the Knights. Now look at the starting lineups tonight for Unity Christian up front. Gabe Borchers, senior. Bryce Rabeling, junior. Jacob Fulkerts. Number 63, Titan Holstein, and number 65, Stanley Altmeyer. Here's a pass down the left sideline. Incomplete. Pass intended for Van Ginkel yet again. Bonderson in coverage for the Jays, as was Logan. Some laundry on the field. I think they're going to get Gehlen Catholic for passing interference or defensive holding. Still some discussion being had between the officials.
Let me tell you, that was some great poise by Braden to get out there and stay in the pocket and make sure he got that ball right where he needed to be.
Pass interference call against Gehlen Catholic. Going to be a 15-yard penalty assessed. And it'll take the... Actually, they're going to throw out the spot foul. 13-yard penalty is a 1st and 10 Unity Christian at the Jays' 21-yard line. 3 wide receivers right, 1 left, and now the Knights will call timeout. Some miscommunication. Give us our chance for our first commercial break of the night with 8:47 to go here, first quarter. Unity Christian driving in a scoreless ball game. We'll be back right after this here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
Welcome back here to Orange City, the opening night of the Iowa High School football season. The Unity Christian Knights driving after an interception by Carter Slink. Slink picking off Connor Kraft on the Jays' opening drive of the night. Since then, Unity Christian now 1st and 10 at the Gehlen 19. They respotted the ball. A 15-yard penalty. It's 1st and 10 at the Jays 19. Here's Bosma, throws it a bit behind Van Dong. Unable to elude the first tackler of the Jays. Nice tackle out there for Gehlen Catholic. Looks like Cale Pearson on the stop. Pearson just a sophomore. The first completed pass of the night for Bosma. Results in a 2-yard loss. Van Dong and Bonderson, the highlighted players for each of these squads. Here's Bosma keeps it. Pretty good containment by the Jays. He's going to gain a yard and not much else. Ryan Augustine doing a nice job of keeping the edge for the Jays defensively. Bonderson comes up to make the tackle, and it's just a 1-yard gain. Bring it up 3rd and 12.
That's a great rally to the ball right there. Making sure that that defender was there when it needed to be. That's what I call some good defense.
Here's a pitch. Van Dong looks to throw. Now he's going to tuck it, and he wants to run. He's able to fall forward to gain. Gets about 2. Jay's doing a good job staying disciplined defensively, not letting anybody behind him. There's a flea flicker attempt. Turns into Van Dong rushing for 2 yards, getting back to the initial line of scrimmage, and it brings up 4th and 10 for the Knights at the Jays 19-yard line. 3 wide receivers right, 1 left. Wieringa in the backfield in the pistol formation. Here's Bosma, looks right, throws, and it is batted down by the Jays' Brandon Gangler, and it's a big 4th down stand for the Jays defense to keep this one scoreless. And the Jays will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line as they keep this one scoreless. 6:49 to go here in the opening quarter. Gehlen Catholic, starters tonight, returning starters. I mentioned Aiden Spangler in the backfield, Connor Kraft under center. Keaton Logan also out there, and Ryan Augustine at tight end. Here's a give, and a pretty good hole up the middle for Spangler. Makes a couple of cuts. He's still going, crosses the 40 all the way to the 41. Spangler, a 22-yard carry on 1st down. Van Ginkel makes the tackle, but the Jays' first down of the night on a run right between the guards. Spangler showing some shiftiness in the open field, able to gain 22. That's 1st and 10 for the Jays. There's a give up the middle. Ball almost came loose there. That's to Cole McCarty. McCarty, the sophomore, playing in the fullback position. McCarty gains 3
It'll be 2nd and 7
on his first carry of the night. 2nd and 7 for Gehlen Catholic. Power I formation, split outs right and left. Here's Kraft on a counter. in a big hole. Bouncing outside of Spangler, keeps in bounds across the Unity 35-yard line all the way down to the 34. And Spangler
On the carry.
able to pick up 20 yards on that. He's getting them in chunks on this drive. And the senior running back picking up where he left off last year. 764 yards, averaging 7 yards per carry. Scoring 12 times on the season. He's going to be the workhorse for this Jays offense. Here's the give to Spangler again. He bounces it outside. No, fall ahead to the 20. I'm going to mark him at the 30, right at the 30, and a 4-yard gain. Spangler, 4 carries, 46 yards here in the early going.
2nd and 6 from the 30.
Starting lineups for the Jays up front: Gabe Wilch and Zane Weiland, William Harpenaugh, Evan Stieg, and Carter Kellen. Here's the give. Bouncing outside, and able to be wrapped up and thrown. Van Dong makes the tackle, carried by Cale Pearson.
Loss of a couple on the play.
Pearson's first carry of the night. The backup running back, just a sophomore, loses a yard on that carry. Pearson, the backup running back, gets the start at linebacker on the defensive side of the ball. 3rd down, 7 to go, with 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Play action, Kraft dumps it down in the flat. Catch is made by McCarty, and he's going to have a first down on a,
Pass completed to McCarty.
looks like a 9-yard gain, and Kraft has his first completion of the night. It's Cole McCarty. First down, Jays at the 22 on the 9-yard completion.
They're getting up the ball really fast right now. They're wearing out this defense. Let's see if they can hold.
Let's give to Spangler between the tackles yet again. He's just tripped up as he enters the red zone at the Knights 19.
Gains 3 on the play.
A couple of Unity Christian ball players on the tackle. It looked like Gabe Borchers able to trip him up after the 3-yard gain. This drive started for the Jays back on their own 19-yard line. Here's a counter. The carry, it's Spangler bouncing off tacklers all the way down to the 11-yard line. Spangler picks up 8 more.
That's enough for a first down to the Unity 11-yard line.
It's 1st and 10 at the Knights 11-yard line.
He is looking like the man to beat tonight. And he has some good hard runs.
Spangler measuring at 6 foot, 190 pounds. He's been a bowling ball between the tackles. Here's Kraft. Out of the eye, gives it to McCarty, and he falls forward to the 10-yard line. Just a yard on that carry.
Cole McCarty with the carry. Tackled by Gabe Borchers. Brings up
Borchers in on that tackle again for the Knights. Gehlen Catholic, a slight breeze at their back. The south wind howling 10 to 15 miles an hour on a beautiful August evening to start the high school football season. 76 degrees at opening kick tonight. The Jays are going to call a timeout to gather themselves. 2:04 to go in the opening quarter. We're tied at 0. Jays driving. We'll be back right after this commercial break right here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Customers deserve great internet too. This is Doug from EverTech. You deserve EverTech's No Limits Internet and the personal service that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bringing customers like you reliable, unlimited internet. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
Back here at Northwestern College, the Unity Christian Knights hosting the home opener here against War Eagle Conference foe, Gehlen Catholic. The Jays in Class A, Unity Christian in Class 2A. 2nd and 9 at the Knights 10-yard line. Here's Kraft. Gets it out to Bonderson on an out. Bonderson dives for the pylon, and he's in. Touchdown, Gehlen Catholic. Connor Kraft hits Keaton Bonderson for the first Jays score of the season. From 10 yards out, Gehlen Catholic a 6-0 lead with 1:58 to go here in the opening quarter. It is only a matter of time before they get the ball into Bonderson's hands. And what a drive by the Jays after getting a defensive stop in the red zone, keeping Unity off the board. They drive 81 yards in over 5 minutes to score the game's opening points. Extra point up and good by Keaton Logan.
For Keaton Logan, Gehlen leads 7.
The Jays in front 7-0. 1:58 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back with more high school football action here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. You deserve EverTech's No Limits Internet and the quality local services that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bring customers like you reliable and unlimited internet, up to 50 megabits across 22 counties. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
They do. Back here in Orange City, the Jays set to kick off after an 81-yard touchdown drive capped off on a Connor Kraft 10-yard TD pass to Keaton Bonderson. Gehlen Catholic leads 7-0 as Keaton Logan added the extra point. Jays strike first. Kraft to Bonderson. We heard that 12 times last year as well in the first of this year. Here's Logan. He kicks off. A good boot. That goes into the end zone for a touchback.
Kick is through the end zone. Unity will take over first down and 10 at their own 20.
Knights will have it first and 10 at their own 20. Unity Christian, we got through the starting lineups. The offensive line, Borchers, Rabbling, Folkerts, Holstein, and Altmaier. Tight end, Cole Renz. Wieringa, the running back. Carter Slank starting at wide receiver. Had the interception of Kraft in that opening drive. Jacob Van Dog, Braden Bosma, the quarterback, and Ethan Van Ginkel. Looks like Slank and Van Ginkel split out left. Van Dong split out right. Here's a keeper by Bosma between the tackles. He gains 2 on that QB draw.
It'll be second down.
Jays look like Gabe Wilchin, one of the Jays defenders, in there on the tackle. Bosma doesn't run a ton, but he certainly can. The sophomore carried it 71 times last year. 5 of those result in touchdowns. Pass from Bosma intended for Slank is out of reach. Incomplete pass brings up 3rd and 8.
Intended for Slank. It'll be third down.
Last thing you want to do if you're the Knights is punt it back to the Gehlen Catholic offense that just went straight down the field, trying to gain some of that momentum back. Trips to the left. One receiver right. It's Van Dong in man-to-man coverage. Bosma runs for his life. Now he does escape the pocket. He's going to take off with it. Be chased out of bounds after a 2-yard gain.
Bosma is forced out of bounds after.
Give him 3 up to the 25. It'll bring up 4th. Nope, back to the 23 is where they're going to mark him. Just a 1-yard run on that scramble for Bosma. Brings up 4th and 7. Here's Van Dong to punt it away to Bonderson. And Dong, he soccer kicks it once again off the side of his foot and out of bounds. This one is going to be in Knights territory. Trying to keep it away from Bonderson and been successful, but it results in just a 17-yard punt as the Jays will have it 1st and 10 at the Unity Christian 40-yard line.
At the Gehlen 40.
This is not what Unity
1st
needed
and 10
right
for
now.
the Jays, beg your pardon. That's the Unity 40.
In doing some prep coming into this game, Unity Christian pulled out a close win against them last year. They're 5-4, a first-round exit in the playoffs. Same with the Jays. Jays lost a few important pieces. Unity Christian returned most of them. So far, an impressive showing from Gehlen Catholic here in the first quarter. Here's Kraft going deep to Bonderson, and it's incomplete. Into double coverage, Van Dong, and the safety over top. Slank on him. The Jays took a shot there. Went for the knockout blow, and it comes up empty. But Gehlen Catholic, a few underclassmen out there playing as sophomores, have been impressive here in the first 12 minutes of this one. 1:01 to go here in the first quarter. Kraft under center, McCarty in the fullback position, Spangler the deep back. There's a give to Spangler, bounces outside, shifts around, he crosses the 40 down to the Knights 36. A 4-yard gain.
3rd and 6 at the Unity 36.
Spangler's 7th carry of the night. 7 carries, 61 yards here in the opening quarter. Jay's content with slowing it down here a bit. Look to the sidelines to get the play call. Gehlen Catholic, coached by Jeremy Schindler, assisted by Paul Ellenson, Travis Westoff, and Corey Spangler. Out of the shotgun, here's Kraft. Looks left, pump fakes. Now he's going to be sacked from behind by the Knights. And it was a play by Chris Freeze. It actually looks like it was Altemeyer, I believe, who made the sack in a big play defensively for Unity Christian to end the first quarter play. But the Gehlen Catholic Jays lead 7-0 on a Connor Kraft 10-yard pass to Keaton Bonderson. Gehlen Catholic a touchdown lead here after the opening quarter. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Since 1998, Ground Effects in Sioux Center has been Northwest Iowa's premier landscaping and garden center, providing a full variety of trees, shrubs, perennials, and annuals. Visit scgroundeffects.com and use their plant finder tool to help you find the perfect plant for your home. Ground Effects also has a full staff of experts and designers to turn your landscaping dreams into a reality. Come see what Ground Effects in Sioux Center has to offer.
Jays have it 4th and 11 here to start the second quarter. Live in Orange City, Gehlen Catholic is 7-0 leading the ball, but have it 4th and 11 at the Unity Christian 41. Bonderson is going to line up in the punter position. Van Dong will move from the safety spot back to possibly return it. Skips to Bonderson. Now he wants to take off with it. And a good play defensively by the Knights. It was Elliot Vandenberg, the junior, the containment, and Bonderson nowhere to go on the run attempt. He loses 2, and the Knights will have it 1st and 10 on the turnover and downs at their own 43-yard line. Absolutely, the Jays went down and scored on that 81-yard drive, forced the Knights into a 3-and-out, but Unity Christian flips a bit of that momentum back in their favor, coming up with a defensive stop of their own. Now the Knights offense out of the shotgun. Bosma calling out the order. Slank, he's going to go from the left side to the right. A trio of receivers to his right. Now he rolls out that way. Throws it incomplete through the hands of Cole Renz. And this is one of those things early in the year that offense, the defense has a bit of an advantage as the offense trying to gain their footing, their timing on certain things, and having to execute their plays. And Unity Christian right now had that opportunity after the interception that they could not cash in on. Here you have to have some success on first down to make that play calling a little easier going forward. 2nd and 10. Here's the give to Ruringa up the middle. He breaks through the initial tackle, and he'll fall forward across midfield into the Jays' 49-yard line. We'll mark it just across the 50. We'll give him 7 on that carry, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 3.
Gain of 7 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Crucial play here for Unity Christian. They got to get this, pick this up, make sure that they can carry their offense to a touchdown here before halftime. 11 minutes, 15 seconds left.
Bosma sends man in motion to give it up the middle. Ruringa, nice blocking by the Knights up front. He's able to gain about 5 yards before initial contact was even made. A 6-yard gain there for Ruringa, and the Knights have it 1st and 10 at the Jays' 44-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Knights.
First and 10, Unity Christian at the Jays' 44. Here's Bosma out of the pistol. Play action on the slant, incomplete as it's batted down. Intended for Van Dong. It looked like it might have been Augustine. Ryan Augustine who got a hand on it to bat it down. Nice play defensively for the Jays, and to bring up 2nd and 10. Unity has come out throwing on first down a couple of times here in this drive and has been unsuccessful each time. The Jays in that 3-man front with 4 linebackers. Here's a blitz off the right side. Give up the middle. I think it's Ruringa again. Bulldozes ahead. Picks up 5.
It will be 3rd.
6 carries, 30 yards here in the first half for the Knights running back Trevor Ruringa. Clock ticks down, 9:55 to go here first half. 3rd and 5, Bosma keeps it. He's got room off the left edge, 1st down and more. As he crosses the 30-yard line, Bosma's best run of the night. down to the
Augustine and
Jays' 28-yard line. 11-yard gain for Bosma on that keeper.
29-yard line.
First and 10 Knights. They are doing enough offensively here to keep that Jays defense off balance. Here's Bosma. Pump fake goes deep to Van Dong. Incomplete. Not more of a jump ball. Good coverage from Keaton Logan at corner for the Jays. We've seen Gehlen Catholic take a shot deep to Bonderson. There was Unity's shot to Jacob Van Dong. Came up empty as well, and it'll bring up 2nd and 10 for Unity. There's a give to Warwinga. He's bottled up and taken down. In on the tackle for Gehlen Catholic was Brandon Gangler. Jay's front three doing enough to plug up the middle there. Holds Warwinga's rushing attempt to just 1 yard, and it'll bring up 3rd and 9 at the 28. Unity Christian has done a nice job of moving the ball, just has not been able to punch it in once they've gotten down inside the 30-yard line of Gehlen Catholic. Bosma, empty backfield, throws it short. A diving catch made. It's Van Ginkel.
Pass is complete to Van Ginkel. It's short of the
Van
first down.
Ginkel's first catch of the night.
It'll be 4th down.
Short of the first down, just a 2-yard gain. Actually, just a yard on that catch. So far, Bosma, just a second completed pass of the night. Now 4th and 8. Some deliberating on what they're going to do. Now play clock down to 5. And the Knights are... They do not get it off. Thought maybe they'd call a timeout, but elected not to. Or did they?
Timeout.
They did give them the timeout. So the Knights get a timeout in. It's their second timeout used here of the half. And with 8:08 to go here in the first half, Gehlen still in front 7-0. We'll be back after this commercial break here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
When each new day begins, we're here. When you want new technology that's tested and proven, we're here. When you need a sounding board or just a good story, we're here. For an ally whose local roots run as deep as yours, or to make next year the best year yet, we'll be where we've been all along, with you from the word go.
And we're back here at Orange City here at Corver Field. Gehlen Catholic a 7-0 lead on a Connor Kraft touchdown pass to Keaton Bonderson back in the first quarter. Unity Christian, the second time having the ball inside the Jays 30-yard line, came up empty on the first go-around. Now a 4th and 8 at the Jays 27. Here's Bosma out of the pistol formation. Looks left on a slant, and it's knocked away on a great play defensively by Jays corner Keaton Logan. And Unity's going to come up empty on this possession. Slank, the intended receiver, a better play defensively, and a turnover and downs for the Knights. And Gehlen Catholic's defense comes up big yet again with their backs against the wall. That slant, a good play call. It's been open a couple of times. Whether it was a deflected pass from a defensive lineman or in that case the defender just making a better play. Kraft keeps it on the option. Now he pitches it to Spangler. He's got some room across the 35. The delayed pitch from Kraft.
The pitch to
An
Spangler,
11-yard gain.
on the play. That's a Gehlen first down.
And the Jays will have it 1st and 10 at the 38 after an 11-yard gain on the option pitch. Kraft.
Great composure by the quarterback. They're going to hold on to that ball, wait for that pass, get out to his running back on the outside for some space. Great first down.
Looked like Jacob Folkerts initially got between the Kraft and Spangler. Now here's Bonderson on a bubble screen. And a great play defensively there from the Knights. And I think it was Elliot Vandenberg. Vandenberg's had a couple of nice defensive plays.
4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 14.
Bonderson loses 4 yards on that catch. Brings up 2nd and 14. Out of the eye, give it to Spangler. He bounces outside. And he goes again. Mano-a-mano against Van Dong. Van Dong knocks him out of bounds at the 39. Spangler gets 5 of those yards back. Brings up 3rd and 9 for the Jays at their own 39-yard line. 6:35 to go as the clock continues to roll here in the second quarter. Here's Kraft out of the shotgun, looking for a middle screen. Bonderson was covered up, so he has to dump it down in the flat to Spangler in a... The Knights not fooled at all. Cole Renz makes the tackle at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that completion. Spangler's first catch of the night results in no gain, and it's 4th and 9 for the Jays. At their own 39-yard line, they're going to line up as Bonderson set to punt it away. Unity Christian looking for that spark. On the offensive end. Bonderson gets it off. Van Dong catches it at the 35. He heads forward as he'll be wrapped up and brought down by a host of Jays.
Punt return by Van Dong.
In the
up to the 42-yard line.
Return's going to be marked at about the 42-yard line. 7-yard return for Van Dong. Knights will have it 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
He's really got to capitalize on this drive here. They've come up with a couple of zeros, but hopefully they can get something going. Love to see this run game behind Moringa. Got a competitive battle there.
Heavy set to the left side of the line of scrimmage. Moringa behind Bosma. They give it to him between the tackles and stood up after a yard.
Go with the carry. Short gain on the play before he's forced back. Forward progress gives him a 1-yard gain. It's 2nd down.
1 yard on that carry, and it brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43. The Jays really held their own here inside the tackle box against the run game of the Knights. Unity Christian has not had luck so far in the flats either, trying to stretch this Jays defense out. Same formation, pistol formation. Moringa. No, Bosma keeps it. He crosses midfield, makes a nice tackle on the far side by Bonderson. Bosma close to the first down. I think he's just short.
It looks like 3rd and short.
And the nice tackle by Bonderson on the far sideline puts the Knights in a 3rd and short position. Bosma, another nice carry. He's got 5 carries, 23 yards. It's 3rd and 1 at the Jays 49. There's the give up the middle. Waringa falls forward, and he should have it.
Waringa on the carry.
He needed a yard. He got 2.
That's enough for a Unity Christian first down.
The Knights move the sticks. And with 3:50 to go here in the first half, Unity Christian 1st and 10 at the Jays 48-yard line. Bosma on the keeper and sacked behind the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
And it's the
actually a loss.
Jays
Tackle.
defensive end. I think it was
Gehlen's Brandon Gangler.
Brandon Gangler
Loss
making the
of
play.
6 on the play. It's 2nd down and long.
Gangler showing excellent containment. Bosma loses 6 yards on that keeper. Now, 2nd and 16 for the Knights, back on their own side of the 50. Blitz off the edge. Now Van Dong through the hands, incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd down.
Jay's in a pretty good position there to make the play regardless, as Chance Kelson was in position. Some misdirection from Unity Christian offensively out of that pistol formation, but Gehlen Catholic on the ends, those outside linebackers and DNs doing a great job of containing, keeping everything inside. 3rd and 16 for the Knights. And here's a run right up the middle, breaking through, pushing forward, and very close to a first down. The Knights come out with a 3rd down draw on 3rd and 16, picking up 15 yards.
Just shy of the first down marker. It'll be 4th and short.
Was Waringa, one of his better runs of the night. It's 4th and a yard under center. There's a QB sneak. Bosma pushes forward behind that big offensive line.
Unity a first down.
And about 3 yards on that QB sneak for Bosma. It's 1st and 10. Unity at the Jays 36.
37.
That may be the break that the Knights needed offensively. Here's a quick throw out to Van Ginkel. He makes the catch, spins away from a tackler. Now he fumbles it. Bonderson comes away with it. Was he in bounds when he recovered? Some discussion between the officials. The far sideline judge is pointing, no, the recovery from Bonderson was out of bounds, and it'll be a first down on the pass and catch to Van Ginkel. And the ball will be spotted at the 17-yard line, a 20-yard gain on that pass and catch to Van Ginkel. 1st and 10 at the Jays 17. Bosma looks, now he throws, and it's intercepted this time. And getting a foot down for the Jays on the interception was Landon Ryder. Pass intended for Van Dong over there. Some contact as Van Dong lost his footing. Ryder comes up with a heck of a defensive effort. And the interception, the first of the night for Bosma. And the Jays defense yet again comes up with a stop inside their own 30-yard line. A big-time play for Gehlen Catholic. 2:05 to go. First half, Jays have it. 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line. Spangler, the deep back. Give it to him on a counter. He's got a hole. He's going to break it outside across the 20. The 25 breaks the tackle all the way. Knocked out of bounds by Van Ginkel at the 32. A flag behind the play at the 23-yard line.
And Initially looks like enough for a first down, but there is a flag on the
Gehlen
play.
Catholic's offensive line continues to open holes. Counterplay yielded a 23-yard gain that's going to be negated. It'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It should put it back to the 13-yard line. The 1st and 6.
Hold occurred at the 23.
Takes away about 19 yards off that run, but it'll be 1st and 6. Clock down to 150 and counting. Here's another counter the other side. Spangler tripped up at the 14. It looks like Renz was in there on the stop for the Knights.
Needs a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Jays went back to the well with that counter play. They seem content with running the clock. Unity Christian just one timeout left here in the half. Game clock at 1:18. Play clock at 16 seconds. 2nd and 6 for the Jays. They're going to run it all the way down, and Coach Schindler will call a timeout right before the play clock expires. So Gehlen Catholic calls timeout. It'll be 2nd and 6 with 1:01 to go here in the first half. We're going to take this break with them. We'll be back with the finish of the first half here on Fuller Digital Solutions right after this.
I chose the NCC CNA course because I just really liked the instructors and the entire NCC community, how welcoming everybody is, and I was able to take it in high school and get it done before I started college.
The new facility here at NCC has been great. You've got every tool you can think of. You're never struggling to find something. Just the facility as a whole has been awesome. It makes the learning a lot more interesting and a lot more hands-on, and it's just been great.
Back here in Orange City, just 1:01 to go here in the first half. Gehlen Catholic, a 7-0 lead on a Connor Kraft 10-yard touchdown pass to Keaton Bonderson back in the first quarter. Unity Christian has got inside the Jays 30-yard line 3 different times here in the first half, but have no points to show for it. The most recent drive ended on an interception at their own 9-yard line by the Jays' Landon Ryder on a great defensive play. Now Gehlen Catholic content with running some clock and getting to the halftime break. It's 2nd and 5 at the 15. And here's the give to Spangler. Bounces outside and crosses the 20 all the way out to the 26. An 11-yard gain for Spangler, his 11th carry of the night.
Trevor Wieringa on the tackle, but that's enough for a Gehlen first down.
Wieringa makes the tackle for the Knights, but the Jays have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. Kraft, option to his right, pitches to Spangler, and he's going to be hit hard and dropped. Tackle made by the Knights, Cole Renz.
On the tackle. Carry by Spangler.
Spangler picks up 5 on the option pitch.
2nd and 5.
Spangler continues to carry a heavy load here for the Jays, and they look content with going to the halftime locker room with the lead, clock down to 10. No intention of running another play. So after an exciting first half of play, the Jays are going to lead this one 7-0 going into the locker room. We'll be back with some halftime statistics after this commercial break here on Fuller.
Probably the biggest thing that we do a little bit different than a lot of schools is the live work side of the world. So when we teach our students, we actually, if you look around the shop and see what they're working on, in most cases it's a customer car, and so they get real world application.
Our engineering design program is basically drawing components, manufacturing of the components, and then we get into the inspection of the components. So they got to create it, make it, and inspected just as they would in industry.
I like living in the dorms at NCC because it's a short walk to class. We do get free perks on campus. We get free laundry, we get free cable, free internet, free utilities. I do feel like I'm getting college experience at NCC.
At NCC, we have EMT classes that cover many things: trauma emergency, medical emergencies, all the way to delivering a baby. There's just many more opportunities for EMS that allow you to grow not only as a person, but in your career as well.
I like living in the dorms at NCC because it's a short walk to class. We do get free perks on campus. We get free laundry, we get free cable, free internet, free utilities. I do feel like I'm getting college experience at NCC.
At NCC, we have EMT classes that cover many things: trauma emergency, medical emergencies, all the way to delivering a baby. There's just many more opportunities for EMS that allow you to grow not only as a person, but in your career as well.
Control and let it go, but you know you gon' hit the flow. Yeah.
The instructors here are really nice. The way they teach here is different than a few other colleges as well. We have outside cars, so not just a bunch of trainer cars that everybody works on and you kind of know what's wrong with them already. So we have to go through the full steps of diagnostics and find out what the problem is, and then we fix it.
The heavy equipment program here at NCC is unique in that we actually go out and do real-world jobs. Students get hands-on time with the equipment. We cover the maintenance as well as the operation of the equipment, and then we go into the estimating side of things.
The instructors here are really nice. The way they teach here is different than a few other colleges as well. We have outside cars, so not just a bunch of trainer cars that everybody works on and you kind of know what's wrong with them already. So we have to go through the full steps of diagnostics and find out what the problem is, and then we fix it.
The heavy equipment program here at NCC is unique in that we actually go out and do real-world jobs. Students get hands-on time with the equipment. We cover the maintenance as well as the operation of the equipment, and then we go into the estimating side of things.
I chose NCC because they have a nice welding program, their building is fairly new, they make it very easy to just jump in and learn. Coming into welding, I had no experience, so this program and this NCC seems like a good place to start.
We have very good instructors here. They're all well qualified. The courses are going to be the same if you get them here. Difference is it's going to cost you a lot less money. Then we have agreements with lots of other universities, about 40 of them, and that allows them to transfer all their credits.
And welcome back here to the Fuller Digital Solutions halftime show. Gehlen Catholic, the Jays, a 7-0 lead on the road here against War Eagle Conference foe, Unity Christian. Gehlen Catholic scored back in the first quarter on a 10-yard pass and catch from Connor Kraft to Keaton Bonderson. Bonderson, the outstanding senior athlete, had 12 touchdown catches a year ago. He's got his first of the season here tonight. Some other statistics. First for the visiting Jays, Aiden Spangler, 12 carries, 94 yards here in the first half. 2 carries and 4 yards for McCarty, and Pearson also a carry for -1 yard. Connor Kraft passing 3 of 7 on the night. Just 3 of 7 passing for a touchdown and an interception to go along with 15 yards. Bonderson, the leading receiver, just 6 yards on a couple of catches, has won a negative yardage on the bubble screen. Unity Christian led offensively in the rushing attack by Trevor Waringa, the senior running back, 10 carries, 49 yards. Jacob Van Dong, 2 carries, 19 yards. And Braden Bosma, the sophomore quarterback, 6 carries, 26 yards on the night. Bosma, 3 of 9 passing with an interception. Bosma, 3 completions on the night. 1 to Van Dong and 2 to Van Ginkel for a total of 19 yards. Once again, the Jays, a 7-0 lead on a first quarter touchdown pass from Connor Kraft to Keaton Bonderson. Jays lead here at the halftime break. Some other games going on here in week 1 around the area. Gehlen Catholic in Class A District 1, along with MMCRU, Akron Westfield, South O'Brien, Alta Aurelia, Hartley Melvin Sanborn, and Hinton. Some of those games going on in that district tonight. MMCRU on the road at Cherokee, Washington. That one tied at 14 in the second quarter. Akron Westfield on the road at Lawton Bronson in a Class A battle. South O'Brien on the road at Sioux Central tonight to take on Class 1A Sioux Central, Sioux Rapids. Alta Aurelia on the road at West Monona. A good Hartley Melvin Sanborn squad on the road and a very good West Sioux team in Hayward tonight. That one should be a dandy. West Sioux got the better of them last year. Obviously the Falcons in Class 1A, a class bigger, and were state finalists last season. And the last team in Class A District 1, the Hinton Blackhawks on the road, and a very good Woodbury Central team in Mobile. Unity Christian in Class 2A District 1, along with Cherokee, Washington, Central Line, West Lyon, Okoboji, and Sheldon. Some of those games going on tonight. The Central Lyon Lions taking on Boyden Hall Rock Valley, and which should be a good contest. West Lyon taking on Western Christian. Okoboji on the road at North Union. And Sheldon, the Orabs, on the road at Sioux Center tonight. Just some other Class 1A games around the area as well. OABCIG hosting Ridgeview on the KCHE Fuller Digital Solutions Game of the Week. The MOC Floyd Valley Dutchmen, obviously on the road if they're not playing here. The Dutchmen at Sibley Ochene tonight, as well as try to get some scores from some of those area ball games here as we move forward on the evening. We got to see the Unity Christian dance team perform, and the Unity Christian pep band also serenading the crowd here at the halftime break. And I got Carter with me. Carter making a debut on Fuller Digital Solutions tonight, a Dordt graduate here in the class of 2022 and a Dordt football player. Carter, what position did you play for the Defenders?
So for a couple of years I played right tackle, but I've been all over the offensive line. Finished my career at right guard. It It was a great time. 4 years flew by, but it was a pleasure to do it all. So now I'm here. Love the sport, love the people. High school football, can't beat it. It's just a great time.
I'm with you. We couldn't have a more perfect night for it here in week one. Usually it's 85 degrees and scorching hot, but just a beautiful evening. 76 degrees at kickoff. Slight breeze out of the south. It has been a gorgeous night for the season opener. Carter, just give me your take here in the first half. Seemed like Gehlen Catholic obviously losing this one 7-0. Unity Christians had some opportunities, just haven't been able to punch through. What are some of the observations you're seeing from both of these squads?
Well, obviously this is a big defensive game. 0-7, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Everybody's pumped up to get out here. I think the run game has been really good for both sides. Path game is a little lackluster, but I'm sure that each team will pull through, get some adjustments at halftime, and it'll be all good. Now, in terms of why I think Jays are pulling it out here, I think that defensive coordinator, defense overall has been amazing. I can just count on 2 times that interception down in the red zone right after they got that fumble called back, and then I was just thinking about the blitz that they called on 3rd down and short while the Unity Christian was in their own yard. Yeah. So, but regardless, I think it's been a great opportunity for both sides. Excited to see what this second half will have, and just once again grateful to be here. So,
Carter, we're going to get Carter on the mic here in the third or fourth quarter, get some play-by-play in from him as well. We have 3.5 minutes to go here on the halftime clock, possibly a couple more minutes after that to get the players to get some pre-half warm-ups coming out of the locker room as we're still waiting on both squads. Gehlen Catholic, a 7-0 lead here in a bit of a low-scoring battle. Unity Christian trying to break through. Try to do so here in the second half. Jays lead 7-0. We'll be back here with more on the FDS halftime show after this.
Unity Christian is proud to have these businesses as partners, helping to ensure the success of our students now and into the future. Unity Christian is proud to have these businesses as partners, helping to ensure the success of our students now and into the future. Unity Christian is proud to have these businesses as partners, helping to ensure the success of our students now and into the future. Unity Christian is proud to have these businesses as partners, helping to ensure the success of our students now and into the future.
My wife said she can hear it. Perfect. She said I heard you.
All the best sports shows, all the best games on 101.5 FM and 1570 AM for your college sports, University of South Dakota. For NHL coverage, Minnesota Wild. For NBA coverage, Minnesota Timberwolves. For MLB coverage, Chicago Cubs. and the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
And the Jays from Gehlen Catholic back on the field here. Just a couple more minutes of warm-ups before we get back to the second half of play. We didn't get much of a pregame show in, so try to add a few additional things here. We got a chance to talk about the Jays coaching staff. Jeremy Schindler, assisted by Paul Ellenstone, Travis Westoff, and Corey Spangler. Gehlen Catholic last season finishing 5-3, 4-2 in district play. Had a first-round exit against Logan Magnolia on the road, losing 42-14. The Jays, a couple of positions to fill. As you mentioned, Dylan Lehman graduated. Lehman, a leader on the offense and defensive end. Yahir Venegas and Ryan Livermore also, a couple of leaders on that squad. The Jays having to replace them, and you're seeing some of these sophomores step up tonight and really make some plays here in the early going. And you got to be impressed with how well the Jays have been running the football and how effective they've been, specifically between the tackles. The one thing you're seeing with Spangler really making that step to try to draw that defensive end in, and then has really bounced out to the outside a couple of times there. And one thing Unity Christian will have to do defensively, I think, is really keep that containment, as Gehlen Catholic has done such a good job of that defensively with their ends and their outside backers. It's one thing Unity Christian really needs to work on in the second half to really contain Spangler in that rushing attack for the Jays. Unity Christian, as we mentioned, also making the playoffs last year. The Knights returned most of their squad from that team. 5-3, first round exit on a 41-28 loss against Clear Lake on the road. The Knights had to replace a couple of seniors in James Bauma and Ty Borchers. Especially defensively, the defensive attack for the Knights was very heavy on the senior end, and Landon Hoffmeyer, Noah Bronner, Caleb Schrock, Ty Borchers, Bo Bile, a lot of seniors, Sam Mapinga, just a lot of senior leadership on that defensive end for Unity Christian, having to make up for that this year, and some of the younger guys getting their feet wet on that side of the ball. Just 30 seconds away, the Jays kicked off to start the game. They should be receiving here in the second half. As the sun has set behind us, the lights are on here at Corver Field here in Northwestern College in Orange City. A beautiful facility for high school football contest. Beautiful turf field, the track around it used for high school and collegiate sporting events. The soccer line's also on it. The Knights will have their kickoff team on the field for the first time tonight. Unity Christian, left side of your screen. Their navy blue home uniforms. And it looks like Carter Slank going to do the kicking duties for the Knights. Monderson back deep for the Jays in the second half underway. And a squib kick will bounce. Bonderson can't handle it. He'll fall on it at the 20-yard line, and that's where the Jays will start their opening drive here in the second half. Connor Kraft back out on the field, the senior, second year starting at quarterback. The Jays' only touchdown drive of the night, spanning 6 minutes and 81 yards. They're going to have to go 80 in this one if they want to tag on to it. Here's Kraft under center. Counter gives to Spangler, and he's wrapped up in the backfield. And a big hit to clean it up by the Knights. It looked like it was number 63, Titan Holstein. First time we've called his name tonight. Cleaning up the initial penetration. A 3-yard loss for Spangler on his first carry here in the second half. Now Kraft out of the shotgun. Spangler to his right. QB draw the whole way. All the way across the 20 to the 30-yard line. A nice call by the Jays. Spreading them out. And Kraft takes it on a QB keeper. He gains,
Carry by Kraft.
looks like 14 yards. The first carry of the night for Kraft. Van Dog makes the hit. But a 14-yard gain for Connor Kraft and a first down for the Jays at their own 30-yard line. Here's Kraft, an option. Now pitches it to Spangler. Perfectly timed pitch, and he'll be close to yet another first down. They're going to give Spangler the first down out to the 41, 11 yards on that option pitch. And Gehlen Catholic has had a lot of success with that option run, both mostly to the right, but they've run it to the left as well. Kraft has been very effective in pulling in that initial defender and making a timely pitch. Jay's out to the 41 now. Here's Spangler, carry off tackle. A gain of 6, but a flag behind the line of scrimmage. Jays have been flagged a couple of times tonight.
Tackle by Trevor Wieringa.
Wieringa makes the tackle for Unity Christian. The run will be voided as a holding call on the Jays. Spot foul. It'll bring up first and 17 back at their own 34. Bonderson in motion. Goes one way, back the other. Backwards pass is knocked away. No whistle. Van Dongen recognizes, picks it up, and recovers it for the Knights inside the Jays 5-yard line. And what a heads-up play by Jacob Van Dong to get after it. And now the officials are going to have a conversation. It was clearly a backwards pass on a lateral, and they make the correct call as Van Dong recovers and tackled at the 4-yard line of Gehlen Catholic.
By Jacob Van Dong.
And Kraft could not handle the snap initially. The pass backwards to Bonderson was swatted away by a Knights defender. And now Unity Christian in business. First and goal at the Jays 4-yard line. A huge turnover from Gehlen Catholic. Here's a QB sneak attempt, pushing the pile forward for 2 yards is Bosma.
Picks up 1. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Bosma down at the 2-yard line, a 2-yard gain on that QB sneak. 2nd and goal at the 2. Out of the shotgun. Wieringa is going to get the call. He barrels through, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And Unity Christian cashes in on the turnover, and Trevor Wieringa gets the touchdown run from 2 yards out.
Touchdown Knights, that's a $75 donation to the Unity Booster Club from Iowa State Bank, your hometown bank.
And Unity Christian, just 4 yards is all they needed to cover after a huge turnover. In this one, an extra point away from being tied. Here's Carter Slank in for the Knights to tie it up. On the extra point, Bosma on the hold. Kick up. And good. And with 9:48 to go here, third quarter, we're tied at 7. We'll be back with more third quarter action after this, right here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Customers deserve great internet too. This is Doug from EverTech. You deserve EverTech's no limits internet and the personal service that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bringing customers like you reliable, unlimited internet. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
Jays and Knights tied up at 7 here, 9:48 to go in the third quarter on a 2-yard touchdown run by Trevor Wieringa, and the Knights have tied it up at 7. The big play there is a fumble recovery on a lateral attempt to Bonderson. Jacob Van Dawn recovers it at the Jays 4-yard line. They're able to punch it in from there. And now here's Slank to kick off for a second time here in the third quarter. The up man takes it. And great field possession for the Jays, and a heads-up play for Gehlen Catholic. This is Brandon Gangler grabs the squib kick and returns it to the 49-yard line. So Gehlen Catholic will have it 1st and 10 at their own 49.
Recovered and returned to the 49.
These two teams played an absolute classic in week 1 last year down in Lamar's. Not expecting anything less here tonight. Stoppage in play. As the officials, I believe, are discussing the clock. They're going to have to add some time back on. It was at 9:48, and it's now down at 9:09 after that kickoff.
Please set the play clock, or game clock, at 9 minutes and 30 seconds. 9 minutes, 30 seconds, game clock.
9 minutes and 30 seconds is what they're resetting it to. As the Jays offense comes back onto the field. Kraft out of the power I under center. Play action off the misdirection. Kraft hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Pressure applied by the Knights. It was Stanley Altemeyer made the hit on Kraft. And bring up 2nd and 10. Really the first time tonight we've seen Kraft take a big shot. Really having pressure applied to him. Just 3 of 10 passing on the night for Kraft. Here's the give to Spangler. He tries getting outside. Better containment from the Knights this go around. Initial contact made by Cole Renz. Spangler picks up a yard to the 50.
It'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 9 for the Jays. Should mention Spangler, 15 carries on the night, 103 yards. He's just over the century mark. Jays right at midfield. It's 3rd and 9 in a tie ball game. Kraft rolls right, middle screen, catch is made. And reaching for the first down is Spangler.
Screenplay pass completed to Spangler. Shy of the first down by about a yard.
Spangler's going to pick up 8.
And 1.
It'll be 4th and 1. Got to figure 4 down territory for the Jays. Fourth and 1. Gehlen Catholic at the Unity 42-yard line. 8 minutes to go, third quarter. We're tied at 7. Jays under center. Here's the give to Spangler. He makes a man miss in the hole, and he's going to barrel ahead for a first down. A 9-yard run for Aiden Spangler.
7 on the play. First down and 10 for the Jays at the Unity 33.
First down, Jays at the Unity 33-yard line. Spangler is met in the hole by a Unity defender and made him miss. Picking up 9 yards there on 4th and 1. Here's a counter to Spangler. He's hit in the backfield. Bounces off the first tackler. But the other Knights there to take him down. Initial contact made in the backfield by Waringa. Spangler's going to lose 3 on that carry. That was a heck of a collision in the backfield.
It's a loss of 3. It'll be 2nd and 13.
2nd and 13 for Gehlen Catholic at their own, at the Unity 36. Bonderson split out left. He's been fairly quiet tonight outside the touchdown catch. Kraft rolls right, looks deep. Now he makes a cut to avoid the sack. He will go down anyways on a 1-yard loss. Back to the 37. It looks like Altmaier was in on there. On the sack. 1-yard loss for Kraft, and it's 3rd and 14. The Jays have been in reverse the last 2 plays. Bonderson just 2 catches on the night. Got to find a way to get the ball in his hands. There's trips right. Going on a wheel route. Bonderson open. Catch made at the 16 and out of bounds. And on 3rd and 14, Bonderson goes on a wheel route up the far sideline, makes the catch, and a 24-yard gain. First down, Jays at the Unity 13-yard line.
First down at the 13-yard line.
And we just talked about it. You got to get him the ball. And a nice route, and they found a soft spot in the Knights zone defense coverage. Jays 1st and 10 at the 13. Spangler bounces outside. He's going to be dragged down from behind.
Spangler again on the carry.
Tackle for the Knights.
Elliott Vandenberg.
Elliott Vandenberg on the stop, a 2-yard gain. Spangler, 18 carries on the night. 111 yards rushing. Kraft, we want to run that option to the right side. Kraft's going to pitch it. Spangler drops the pitch. Fortunate enough to fall back on it. Van Dong with the hit out in the flat.
It's 3rd down.
In a 2-yard loss back to the initial line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and 10. A big play in this ball game. Kraft on a QB draw, unable to escape the grasp of Altmaier. How good has Stanley Altmaier been here in the 3rd quarter for this Knights defensive front?
Scrimmage marker at the 16.
Kraft actually going to lose 2 on that carry.
This will be a 33-yard field goal attempt.
And the Jays bring on the kicking team. It's 4th and 13, a 33-yard attempt for Keaton Logan. High snap, kick on the way. It's got the leg, misses wide right. And Gehlen Catholic comes up empty
7-7 with 3:49 left
on
in the third quarter.
that drive. 3:49 to go here, third quarter. Jays Knights tied at 7 with the Unity offense coming back on the field. We're going to keep it here. This play continues.
Touchdown. I mean, what more could you ask for? Now you get the momentum, run it down the field, score another touchdown, keep it going.
Unity has not had trouble moving the ball up and down the field. They just couldn't punch it in the end zone. Able to take advantage of the short field. The last possession. Here's a look to the right and a catch to Van Dong on the out route. Guiding him out of bounds for the Jays was Landon Ryder. And Van Dong, a 10-yard gain up to the 30. A nice ball by Bosma. And just as you talk about Gehlen having to get Bonderson the ball, Unity needs to work Van Dong into the offense a little bit more as well, being one of the standout athletes for the Knights. Do a nice job of getting his hands on first down. Give up the middle and a hard hit. For the Jays, there's number 54, William Harpenoff, plugging up the hole.
Tackle made by
A 1-yard loss for Warringa on that carry. Trevor, 12 carries, 50 yards on the night. 2nd and 11 for Unity Christian at their own 29-yard line. There's Van Dong in motion. They give it to him on the sweep. Makes a cut. Gets inside the outside block. Van Dong slow to get up here on the far sideline. A 10-yard gain for Van Dong. It'll bring up 3rd and 1, but he is down on the far sideline, I should say. Hopefully just a cramp. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We're tied at 7 in this one. 2:53 to go, third quarter. Knights with the ball. It'll be 3rd and 1 when we come back.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. You deserve EverTech's No Limits Internet and the quality local services that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bring customers like you reliable and unlimited internet, up to 50 megabits across 22 counties. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
Since 1998, Ground Effects in Sioux Center has been Northwest Iowa's premier landscaping and garden center, providing a full variety of trees, shrubs, perennials, and annuals. Visit scgroundeffects.com and use their plant finder tool to help you find the perfect plant for your home. Ground Effects also has a full staff of experts and designers to turn your landscaping dreams into a reality. Come see what Ground Effects in Sioux Center has to offer.
Back here in Orange City, it was Unity Christian star Jacob Van Dong, who's injured on that far sideline after a 10-yard carry. Seems to be walking off under his own power just fine. We're hoping it's just a cramp as we've seen him stretching his leg out after a previous carry. The senior, 10-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 1 for this Knights offense at their own 39-yard line. 3 carries, 29 yards on the night for Van Dong. Go along with a couple of catches. Knights in a run-heavy package motion. The pitch is fumbled away. Nobody home on that as two men were in motion at the same time. It could have been a penalty for that. No flag, but it's going to turn into a 7-yard loss. Some miscommunication on that pitch, and now the 3rd and 1 turns into 4th and 8. Coming in to punt is Bosma. Van Dong has had the duties earlier tonight. Bosma will do the punting here with Bonderson back at his own 35-yard line. Bosma, the lefty, kicks it. Bonderson fair catches at his own 33. Going to mark it at the 34. That's where Gehlen Catholic will start their drive. We do have a J down on the field right at the 50. Also being stretched out. Possible cramps there. 2:12 to go, 3rd quarter. Jays, Knights tied at 7. We'll be back after this commercial break right here on Fuller Digital Solutions. Back here after the injury timeout, is the Jays. William Harpenaugh down midfield. We suspect cramping for him as well, as he was able to get up and walk off under his own power. Jays have it. 1st and 10 at their own 34. Out of the shotgun and nowhere to go for Spangler. He's going to lose one.
It's going to be 2nd and long.
The Knights' rush defense is really stiffened up here in the second half. That was the 20th carry of the night for Aiden Spangler. Bonderson down at the bottom of your screen. Kraft runs an option to the right. Pitches to Spangler. Turns it up, and he'll be tackled out of bounds as he crosses the 40 to the 41. 8 yards on that option carry.
At the 41-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 3.
8 yards for Spangler, and it's brings up a 3rd manageable for Gehlen Catholic. Just 3rd and 3 at their own 41. Kraft goes under center, out of the power I. Spangler carry up the middle. He's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Looks like Titan Holstein in there on the tackle. A big-time stop for that Unity defensive line, and they're going to get the ball back here right at the end of the 3rd quarter, as there is just a 3-second differential between the game and the play clock. One thing you got to watch if you're Unity with Bonderson back there needing just 3 yards, he may take off with it. He's tried to do it once already. He'll boot it away here, and it's a good one. Letting it bounce is Van Dong. Now it played off the bounce at his own 9. He breaks one tackle, and he is tackled out of bounds at his own 20. Mark it at the 21-yard line. And that's how the 3rd quarter ends. The Jays scored back in the 1st quarter and led 7-0 at the half. Unity Christian capitalizing on a fumble recovery and a 2-yard touchdown run for Trevor Waringa has tied this one up at 7. as we head to the fourth quarter. We'll be back with more football action here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Notaboom Electric and Refrigeration has always operated under strong values aimed at exceeding client needs. The relationship with their clients begins on the first day of contact and only ends once you are fully satisfied with the work. When you hire Notaboom Electric, you can count on them for the results you want and need. They offer a number of services for residential and commercial facilities to schools and churches. Discover the advantage of working with Notaboom Electric and Refrigeration in Orange City today. Wishing good luck to the Knights.
When each new day begins, we're here. When you want new technology that's tested and proven, we're here. When you need a sounding board or just a good story, we're here. For an ally whose local roots run as deep as yours, or to make next year the best year yet, we'll be where we've been all along, with you from the word go.
And we're back just after commercial break. Missed a incomplete pass.
It'll be second down.
Second down and 10 for Unity Christian. They're looking to bounce back here, make sure they get this touchdown. 2 out right, wide right, 2 out wide left. They pull the motion over, hand it off. Oh. Little action going on in the backfield. Quarterback keep. Third down, 10, no gain on the play. Two receivers line up wide left and one receiver wide right. Tight end in the slot there. They hand it off. Wieringa for a couple of yards there. Takes it to about 4th and 5. Will force Unity Christian to potentially punt here. Their own half of the field. 10 minutes, 59 seconds left on the clock. Looks like they're going to send out the punt team.
Battle here as the Jays defense works through a 3-and-out. Bonderson back deep, hoping. Good starting field position on this drive.
Bonderson fair catches it at about the 25-yard line. First and 10, we'll be heading.
First and 10 for the Jays.
Jays are looking to burn a little clock here, potentially get a field goal, put it in the end zone. You're looking at Spangler tonight. He's got about 109 yards on 20 carries, about 5 yards a carry. They can keep handing the rock to him, keep the running game going, wear down this defense. It looks like it'll be a good game for the Jays, but the Unity Christian defensive line has been phenomenal in these last couple plays. On the last 4 carries, they've only held him to 0 yards, actually. A couple losses on the play, and right there we see another one. Connor Kraft coming out to the right there. Couldn't get outside the defenders. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Nice tackle by Wieringa. Nice defense.
Both pass games tonight just not really heating up very much. And so relying on the run game here is going to get that defense down. Let's see if they do it here. 2 out both ways. Another handoff. Oh, it's play action.
Pass intended for
Augustine can't hold it in. The senior tight end. 6'3", 190. Looking at his first look tonight. And that'll put the Jays at 3rd and 10 here. Two out both ways. Looks like it's a pass play. Lofted out. Incomplete pass. Once again, Augustine. There on defense, Van Ginkel. Looks like some great coverage out there. Lofted the ball. He was there on time. Wonderful play. That'll force the Jays to punt. Once again, it is a possession battle, and so we see both of these teams going back and forth. And ultimately, it's going to be a fight, a dog fight, to be exact. Back to receive, Van Dong. Bonderson punting. They've been doing a little bit of rugby style tonight, but not this time. Van Dong brings it out to the right, breaks one tackle, comes back, cuts inside, gets hit.
Van Dong with the return to the Gehlen 37-yard line.
Gangler on the tackle there. Puts him about the 38-yard line. 37-yard line. Some good field position for Unity Christian here. It's exactly what they needed. They're going to find themselves in a good position with about 9 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Once again, like to see these run games get in effect here. Wear down this defense. Bosma lines up. Sends his running back out into motion. Van Rukel. Back to pass. Launches it. Incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete. Intended for Potma on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Potma, the intended receiver, just couldn't quite get it. Had some great defense on the play. Knocked it out. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Knights here as they look to punch one in the end zone. And we see a couple running backs in formation, 2 out wide right, 1 out left. One handoff here. Is that number
Van Rukel on the carry.
Van Rukel on the play.
It will be 3rd and 9.
Now they find themselves in 3rd and 9 on the right hash. Looking to try and at least get some time off the clock, maybe get a first down here. Line up 3 wide left, 1 out wide right. Bosma lining up in the backfield. Sets back to pass. Van Dong with an amazing catch on the right-hand side.
Bosma completes the pass.
What a way to slot that ball in there by Bosma. There is a flag on the play. We'll see what that is here for.
Inside the 10 to Van Dong.
Looks like it'll be a defensive holding, so that play will stand as they'll decline the penalty on Unity Christian side.
Decline. Play stands. It'll be 1st and goal at the 7.
Timeout will be called on the play. 1st and 10. 8 minutes, 37. Excuse me. Resetting the play clock here. There's just something wrong with it. But once again, what a ball by Bosma. I mean, that is one tight window to put it in, and he did phenomenal. The composure in the backfield and the wide receiver getting out there to the right. It's just a great play overall. Yeah, absolutely. First and 10 here on the goal line. Well, about first and 8. First and goal. Bosma lines up in the backfield. Nobody with him. Looks like it's going to be a QB draw. Bosma gets tackled for about a loss of 1.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Unity's got the opportunity to punch it in here. See Wieringa subbing in there, their star running back right now. He's got quite a few carries. He's got 12 for 50 right now. And so look for him to get the ball potentially. A little bit of shuffling around with the wide receiver core. Looks like we're going to be out 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 1 in the backfield, and that's Wieringa. Here's another pass. Incomplete.
Pass ball's incomplete.
Pass is tipped by Cole McCarty.
Play for Van Ginkel.
Just a little bit of a high ball. Unity Christian still looking to slot it in here. It's 3rd and 7 right now. Jays will put them in a tough spot if they get the stop here. That'll force them to either take a field goal or go for the touchdown. Once again, we got 3 out wide left. We got 1 wide right, 1 in the backfield. Bosma back to pass again. Complete to Van Dong. Breaks the tackle, dives for the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Pass completed by Bosma to Van Dong. Breaks a couple tackles and stretches. That little extra effort will put them over the top. As they score a touchdown, it'll be 13-7, Unity Christian Knights. I mean, heck of an effort on that play by Van Dong. And not to mention that throw is very good.
For that touchdown by Jake Van Dong.
Some star players tonight going for it. That'll be Bosma's first touchdown throw of the night.
Booster Club. Unity uses a timeout.
Timeout on the play, Unity Christian, as they go up for this extra point. We'll be right back after a little commercial break with Fuller Digital Solutions.
Pizza Ranch serves buffet your way.
Don't you mean my way, Mr. Voiceover Guy?
Sure, anyone's way, actually. Request your favorite pizza. We'll make it, bake it, and give you the first slice.
I can add peppers to pepperoni, Stampede on stuffed crust, maybe Texan taco on thin. No tomatoes on my half. How can I convince Mom to let us eat here every night?
It's buffet your way at Pizza Ranch. Say it with me, kid.
And we're back with Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of the Unity Christian Knights versus the Gehlen Catholic Jays. It's 13-7 here as they look to kick the extra point, Unity Christian, after a wonderful throw from Bosma to Van Dong and a great effort by Van Dong for the touchdown. Carter Slenk to kick it. And the kick will be no good as he just hits it short. And that'll keep the score at 13-7. Unity Christian Knights. We're going to go to another commercial break here shortly, but we'll be right back with coverage of Unity Christian and the Gehlen Catholics right after this commercial with Fuller Digital Solutions.
I chose the NCCCNA course because I just really liked the instructors and the entire NCC community, how welcoming everybody is, and I was able to take it in high school and get it done before I started college.
The new facility here at NCC has been great. You've got every tool you can think of. You're never struggling to find something. Just the facility as a whole has been awesome. It makes the learning a lot more interesting and a lot more hands-on, and it's just been great.
And we're back with coverage of the Unity Christian Knights versus the Gehlen Catholic Jays. After the missed extra point, the score is 13-7, Knights. Carter Slenk to kick it. And he just makes the extra point. He's looking to put the Unity Christian Knights in a good situation as he lines up. Deep kick to the left. Looks like the Jays won't even go for it. It looks like Bonderson is fighting for it to go out of bounds. It looked like it went out at about the 1.5 yard line. So now the refs are pulling the flag. That'll be a kicking out of bounds penalty, something you cannot do on a kick. It'll take them out to about the 35 as the Jays look to strike their comeback. Unfortunate for the Knights, however, that still puts them at the 35, so the Jays will have to work 65 yards still. Not an easy task whatsoever, but looking for the Jays to get it and pound it down and get into the end zone.
First and 10 for the Jays at the 35.
As long as it goes out of bounds, either at the touchback or in this case getting near the 35. Great field position.
Yeah, absolutely. What a nice play by Bonderson as he looks to go out of bounds. I formation. Connor Kraft hands it off. Spangler breaks the tackle, and he gets mauled by a couple of Knights as he gets down at about the 41. Gain of 6. It'll put him at 2nd and 4. Good position to get a first down here. That puts Spangler at about 115 yards on the night on 22 carries. He's about 4 to 5 yards a carry. Going back to the I formation, 2 out wide left, 1 out wide right. Looks like they're going with the counter. Spangler again breaks a tackle, fights through another defender, and he's down at about the 44-yard line.
Gain of 3 on the play.
That'll put the Jays in a very good situation here, 3rd and 1. With 6 minutes and 37 seconds left on the clock, the Jays are looking to punch it in. 2 out wide both ways. 2 wide left, 2 wide right. 1 in the backfield. Little quarterback sneak action. That'll be Kraft with about 5 yards on the play, going from the 44 to the 49.
That's a first down for Gehlen at the 49-yard line.
Unity Christian looking to put up a good stop here. Their run defense has been pretty good tonight, especially in this 3rd and 4th quarter. As we see another I formation set. Kraft looking to hand it off potentially, but he's got 2 wide. He hands it off to his fullback, who gets a couple of yards. Big tackle. And that'll be McCarty on the play.
Tackled by Van Dong.
Van Dong makes a huge play, not only on offense, but on defense. That'll put the Jays at about 2nd and 4. McCarty now in double-digit yardage as he takes that one for about 6. Lining up an I formation again, 2 out, 1 out wide left, 1 out wide right. Looking for another counter play. Augustine's got some room to run. He breaks the tackle. Another great play by Van Dong to save a touchdown potentially. About a 15, 16-yard carry. That'll bring him to a first down on Unity Christian's about 28. 5 minutes left to go in the game. Jays don't look like they're going to switch formations at all. They're just going to keep pounding it. Kraft in the back. Looks like he has a little fumble with the snap, but they hand it off to the fullback. Fullback finds a lane, and he'll be tackled for about a 6-yard gain. That's McCarty.
The Jays continue to
near the 20-yard line.
Right now, if it's not
looks like he's shy of the first down.
Gehlen Catholic getting
It's
Probably
second
5
down.
to 6 yards of carry on this drive. Most of that between the tackles. Just a nice, efficient drive for the Jays with just 4:20 to go in the ball game.
Nothing more you could ask for, absolutely. Looks like they're going to stick in that formation. Looking for either a counter or a fullback dive. Looks like they hand it off. Spangler
It's enough for a first down inside the 15.
for about 7 yards as he stumbles his way forward.
Down to the
Not really touched, he just kind of tripped, but still. That'll put the Jays at 1st and 10 on the 17-yard line. Workhorse tonight, Aiden Spangler with 25 carries for 142 yards. Trusting that offensive line, they hand it off to Spangler again. He makes a good play, shifts back, keeps fighting. That'll be a touchdown for the Gehlen Catholic Jays.
With the second effort.
What a fight by Aiden Spangler. Carries a couple defenders a couple yards and fights for that touchdown. And like you were saying before, I mean, it was just, we had 4, 5, 6 yards every play, denting the defense, making sure they wear them down. You know, just a great observation.
Really, that kick out of bounds, putting it at the 35-yard line. They were 65 yards, and once again, another long scoring drive for the Jays, taking up about 5 minutes of game clock. And now an opportunity to take the lead with just 3:27 to go.
After the missed extra point, Jays are looking to put it in, take the lead.
Point after bounces off the upright and through.
Extra point after is good. Jays now lead 14-13 over the Unity Christian Knights. What a drive they put together there. 65 yards, probably about 8 plays, averaging about 5 to 6 a carry. Just good overall.
And we talked a little bit about Gehlen Catholic having maybe some younger players playing, lesser guys on the sideline, lesser amount of guys. But what guts to show them game, I don't want to say game-winning touchdown drive, but a leading touchdown drive here, possible game-winning touchdown drive in the fourth quarter. Be able to run the ball all the way down the field. And Spangler picking up chunk yardages at a time. He's had a heck of a ball game. He's been a workhorse all night, over 25 carries. Gehlen Catholic didn't even have to put the ball in the hands of Bonderson, able to drive all the way down the field behind that offensive line. And now put themselves in an opportunity to pull off an upset over a school that's 2 classes bigger than them.
And probably one of the most fascinating statistics about that drive, yes, you got 8 carries for 65 yards, but at the beginning of that drive, there was about 8 minutes on the clock. Now about 3.5. Something that might bite Unity Christian in the end.
Set up for a good finish.
Absolutely. Looks like Ethan Van Ginkel back to kick the ball. Or, excuse me, Keaton Logan. Kick. He's been having a couple squibs. I think that's their strategy to keep it on the ground. Unity's got to rely on the hands team here. Boots it up in the air. Looks like Van Dong receives the kick. He's out at about the 25, the refs are saying. 30.
On the return to the 30-yard line.
And we have an injured player on the play. Brandon Gengler. He's had a couple tackles tonight. You've heard his name a couple times. Hope it's nothing too serious. It looks like he's in a little bit of pain on the floor. But regardless, we hope he's okay. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. And we're going to hope that Gengler makes it all right. So stick around. Gehlen Catholic Jays, 14, Unity Christian.
Probably the biggest thing that we do a little bit different than a lot of schools is the live work side of the world. So when we teach our students, we actually, if you look around the shop and see what they're working on, in most cases it's a customer car, and so they get real-world application.
Our engineering design program is basically drawing components, manufacturing of the components, and then we get into the inspection of the components. So they got to create it, make it, and inspect it just as they would in industry.
When each new day begins, we're here. When you want new technology that's tested and proven, we're here. When you need a sounding board or just a good story, we're here. For an ally whose local roots run as deep as yours, or to make next year the best year yet, we'll be where we've been all along, with you from the word go.
Pizza Ranch serves buffet your way.
Don't you mean my way, Mr. Voiceover Guy?
Sure, anyone's way actually. Request your favorite pizza. We'll make it, bake it, and give you the first slice.
I can add peppers to pepperoni, Stampede on stuffed crust, maybe Texan taco on thin. No tomatoes on my half. How can I convince Mom to let us eat here every night?
It's buffet your way at Pizza Ranch. Say it with me, kid.
I like living in the dorms at NCC because it's a short walk to class. We do get free perks on campus. We get free laundry, we get free cable, free internet, free utilities. I do feel like I'm getting college experience at NCC.
At NCC, we have EMT classes that cover many things: trauma emergency, medical emergencies, all the way to delivering a baby. There's just many more opportunities for EMS that allow you to grow not only as a person, but in your career as well.
And we're back with Unity Christian Knights coverage of the Gehlen Catholic Jays. 14-13, 3 minutes, 23 seconds left on the clock. Coming back from injury, Brandon Gengler walking off very, very gently. Got a couple people carrying him up. Unity Christian Knights looking to get some points on the board here, make sure they can capture this win. Looks like we're going to have Bosma in the back, along with Wieringa. Wieringa, the lead rusher tonight, 12 carries for 50 yards. And they're looking to get something electric here. Van Ginkel in motion, gets hit on the right sideline. That'll put him at about second, 9.
Ethan Van Ginkel on the carry. And tackled by Cale Pearson.
Looks like they're in hurry up right now. 2 out wide left, 2 out wide right. Bosma will take it himself. He'll get a nice big gain there. He'll take about 5 on that carry. That'll put him in a good position in 3rd down and 4. Potentially one of Unity's last hopes with 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Unity's looking to get some explosive plays here. 2 out wide right, 1 out wide left. Got a running halfback in the backfield. They send Potma in motion. Bosma with a big carry, breaks the tackle. Shifty gets out about 7 yards as they'll get a first down.
Gain on the play. 1st and 10 for the Knights as he goes out of bounds at the 42. Clock stops.
A much-needed first down for the Unity Christian Knights as they face a tough defense from the Jays. 2 minutes, 3 seconds left on the clock. That run out of bounds stops it. Bosma in the backfield. Looks like he'll be taking it out wide. Bosma elects to throw it. It's intercepted. Landon Reuter with a phenomenal play as the Jays, in an unexpected turn of events, intercept pick 6.
Touchdown. Gehlen takes a 20-13 lead pending the point after.
Excuse me, that interception was Keaton Bonderson. Bosma was just looking for a little bit extra yardage. It looked like he had two wide receivers open down the field. Unfortunately, Bonderson was there. Made a great play on the ball. Now as he holds the snap, Van Ginkel for the extra point, and it is good. 1 minute, 52 seconds on the clock. The Gehlen Catholic Jays are up 21-13 against the Unity Christian Knights. We'll be back after a short commercial break with Fuller Digital Solutions.
The instructors here are really nice. The way they teach here is different than a few other colleges as well. We have outside cars, so not just a bunch of trainer cars that everybody works on and you kind of know what's wrong with them already. So we have to go through the full steps of diagnostics and find out what the problem is, and then we fix it.
The heavy equipment program here at NCC is unique in that we actually go out and do real-world jobs. Students get hands-on time with the equipment. We cover the maintenance as well as the operation of the equipment, and then we go into the estimating side of things.
And we're back with coverage of the Unity Christian Knights and the Gehlen Catholic Jays. 21-13, Jays lead after an interception by Bosma, unexpected. Two wide receivers down the field. It looked like he was going to scramble, opted to throw it, and Bonderson comes in. It looked like he was baited a little bit into throwing that ball. And now what was 14-13 with 2 minutes left is now 21-13. Unity Christian Knights will have to score a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion to tie up the ball game, send it to overtime. Keaton Logan to kick it off, the senior wide receiver. Unity Christian is going to have to rely on their passing game in order to bring them back from this. Van Ginkel receives the kick, trucks one man about the 31-yard line. That'll put the Unity Christian Knights in good position. They'll have to go about 69 yards in a minute and a half. A couple timeouts left. Unity Christian Knights, Bosma will line up in the back. Two out wide right, one out wide left. Bosma will roll out, opts to pass it, throws it just behind his receiver, Van Ginkel. A minute 42 left on the clock. Now both sides of this offense, both sides, the Jays and the Knights, pass game hasn't been the greatest. How do you feel that Unity Christian is going to have to rely on that right now?
Well, I like the call on first down, trying to have that shorter pass route, get 5 yards, possibly out of bounds. Try to be efficient. You don't have to get it all at once. There's still a minute 42 seconds.
Three lined up wide right. Composure in the backfield. Van Dong with a great catch. We were just talking about how they're going to have to rely on the pass game. Proving us wrong with the 16-yard completion of Van Dong. Hurry up offense now as they go for another short pass. Van Ginkel, the fullback, tries to get out of bounds, fights for it. Does he get it? They're going to have to hurry up back to the line. It'll be second down and about 5. Van Ginkel with about a 5-yard reception.
Ginkel gets out of bounds to stop the clock. It's 2nd and 3.
Minute 24 left. They're saying that he got out of bounds. Looks like they're going to go with that same formation. 3 wide right, 1 wide left, except Van Ginkel is now lined up in the slot. Van Dong, they're looking for the one-on-one. Incomplete pass by Bosma.
This is tipped at the line of scrimmage. Ball's incomplete, intended for Van Dong. It'll be 3rd down.
talk about the Jays' defensive ends and how well they've contained tonight. But not only that, I don't think you don't talk about enough is getting your hands up and just batting passes down. That was Gabe Roach and deflecting that ball, not allowing it to get out to Van Gogh.
Defense sure has been electric tonight. Minute 20 on the clock. Bosma to hand it off to Wieringa. And that'll be stuffed right at the line of scrimmage, even for a loss of one. Unity Christian obviously having to elect to go for it with just over a minute left in the game. Bosma lines up. They hear a lot of screaming on the sidelines. Sets back to pass. And defense by, you guessed it, Bonderson. After that big intersection,
Unity turns it over on downs.
He now makes another great play from safety to knock it out of the hands.
47-yard line.
Potma just could not take that in. Unity Christian will have one more chance. They got 2 timeouts left. They got to stop 3 plays in a row. But the Jays will take over on downs. We're going to see that our formation that we were once seeing before. Kraft to line up. Looks like a handoff. Spangler down for about 3-yard gain.
Gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7.
That'll put Spangler over 150 yards on the night on 27 carries. Unity Christian electing not to take their first time out yet, so let the clock wind down. Looks like they're in victory formation as Connor Kraft is going to elect to kneel it here. The rivalry of Unity Christian Knights and the Gehlen Catholic Jays. The Gehlen Catholic Jays come up victorious. A couple of key plays in the 4th quarter. They end up winning 21-13.
Reminder that is thank you to Iowa State Bank. They'll be donating $150 to the Unity Booster Club after 2 Unity touchdowns this evening. Once again, 1 week from tonight.
We're going to go with one more commercial break before we end the night. We just want to thank you so much for watching and tuning in. This has been Fuller Digital Solutions of the coverage of the Unity Christian Knights and the Gehlen Catholic Jays.
I chose NCC because they have a nice welding program, their building is fairly new, they make it very easy to just jump in and learn. Coming into welding, I had no experience, so this program and this NCC seems like a good place to start.
We have very good instructors here. They're all well qualified. The courses are going to be the same if you get them here. Difference is it's going to cost you a lot less money. Then we have agreements with lots of other universities, about 40 of them, and that allows them to transfer all their credits.
And back here on the Fuller Digital Solutions post-game show, final score from the season opener here in Orange City tonight. The Gehlen Catholic Jays come from behind here in the 4th quarter to knock off Unity Christian in a great ball game between 2 good football teams. Jays win 21-13 is the final score. Gehlen Catholic jumped out to a 7-0 lead at the half on a Connor Kraft 10-yard touchdown pass to Keaton Bonderson. Unity Christian able to respond in the 3rd quarter early on off a turnover. Trevor Ruinga punched it in from 2 yards out to tie things up. Unity Christian then able to take the lead on a 6-yard touchdown pass. And that was Van Dong on the reception and getting into the end zone. The PAT failed. Unity Christian led 13-7 early in the 4th quarter. But the Jays from Gehlen Catholic able to respond on a touchdown run, the first of the year for Aiden Spangler. Point after attempt, good. It's 14-13. And then Keaton Bonderson, the dagger, on a pick 6, returning it 50 yards to the house. Jays then converted the point after attempt, leading 21-13, under 2 minutes to go. The Knights had one last-ditch effort, but it falls short, turning the ball over on downs with just 40 seconds to go in this one. Gehlen Catholic, the winner, 21-13 here in the season opener. These two teams back in action next week. Gehlen Catholic will host Hartley Melvin Sanborn, the favorite in Class A, District 1, a ranked Class 1A team. Trying to avenge a loss from last year to them as well. Unity Christian will be right here taking on crosstown rival MOC Floyd Valley in Week 2 next Friday night. For Tim Holmes, thank you for joining us for some Iowa high school football action here in the opening week between Unity Christian and Gehlen Catholic here on Fuller Digital Solutions. Stay with us as both of these schools will be followed by FDS as the year goes on. Thanks for joining us tonight for this great ball game, and have a good evening.